Yeah. Y'all hear that beat? I like that. Yeah. What's good? It's the one, the only, but what do I know boxer coming back at y'all with another one, bro. We got Adrien Broner in the news. He has now signed a deal with a legendary promoter that a lot of people don't like. But that is Mr. Don King, okay? So if you guys don't know, I've done videos on it. You know, AB parted ways with the PBC. He signed with BLK Prime. Didn't go well. Three fighters got, supposed to have 3 fights. It was supposed to be a 3-fight deal, but he couldn't get a fight for February 25th. I believe that's when it was supposed to be. So he recently announced that he wasn't working with BLK Prime, and now it is announced that he has just signed with Don King. All right, what a crazy combination. All right, let's look into it. So shout out to BoxingScene.com. It says Adrien Broner Signs agreement with Don King. It says Hall of Fame promoter Don King has announced that he has signed 4-division world champion Adrien Broner to a promotional agreement. Last year, Broner had parted ways with Al Haymon's premier boxing champion and signed an agreement with streaming service BLK Prime. Not the dating app, but BLK Prime. All right. Sorry about that. A planned return last month fell through after several opponents fell out. Broner would later announce that he parted ways with BLK Prime. I did a video on that. Go check it out. I have a fantastic count with Kevin Cunningham, and I can hardly wait to get back in the ring, said Broner. Winning a world title and constantly defending or unifying the titles is what I am aiming to do. And you know what's funny, bro? Broner has never been a unified champion, and that just hit me the other day when I was thinking about Broner's career. He's a 4-division world champion, well 3.5, because if you want to count the WBA regular, whatever. But he's never unified. I don't think he's ever unified a division. Now y'all can fact check me on that, but to my knowledge, Broner has never unified a division. That's crazy. So it's funny that he speaks on wanting to unify a division now. Broner has been out of the ring since he fought February 20th in 2021 and won a unanimous decision against Santiago in the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. A lot of people thought he lost that fight. The phenomenal team of superstar, exciting bad boy of boxing, Adrien Broner, and the world's greatest boxing promoter will give the people what they want, the best of the best, and the best boxing excitement, capturing the imagination, the heart, and the mind, stimulating the boxing's imaginations, begging the all-important question, when is the next event? Said Don King. This is what Don King has to say. Adrien is already excited, and he shows his championship skills once again for the delight of the great boxing fans, as his proud promoter drops the gauntlet to all the other promoters and challenges them to bring forth their best fighters to fight superstar bad boy of boxing Adrien Broner. Bob Arum, Frank Warren, Al Haymon, Eddie Hearn, and all other promoters. Al Haymon's not a promoter, but all other promoters with hot commodity champions, we welcome them all. Wow. So all right, they want the big guys. They want the big guns. Now this is an interesting combo because listen, honestly, I want the best for Adrien Broner. We all know, everybody knows that AB has done a lot of crazy things in his career. He's had a rocky career, but it seems like AB, it seems like he finally has his head on straight, man. And I just want the best for the brother, bro. And Don King, for y'all that don't know, Don King is a legendary promoter, man. He's made literally the biggest fights in boxing history, man. He promoted the Rumble in the Jungle, obviously. The Thriller. And for y'all that don't know what the Rumble in the Jungle is, that was Ali versus George Foreman. Many people might argue and say that was probably the biggest fight in boxing history outside of. I probably would say Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather was the biggest, but that's definitely it. That's definitely the fan favorite. All right, you got the Thriller in Manila. I want to say that was Ali versus Joe Frazier Part 3 or 2. Or what? It was one of them damn fights. Cause when I do it, it's something like Thriller and Manila, man, known as the killer, man, fresh from the dealer. No, I'm just playing, shout out to JD. But Don King has worked with a lot of big fighters. Obviously, he worked with Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, George Foreman, Joe Frazier. See, this is off the dome, so y'all bear with me trying to think. I know he worked with Bernard Hopkins because Bernard Hopkins had an issue with dude. A lot of fighters did. He worked with Chavez, I want to say. I know he worked with Evander Holyfield. I think he worked with Roy Jones. Who else? Gerald McClellan. I think Antonio. I don't know. Now I'm tripping. But it's some more, but I can't think of. I think Marco Antonio Barrera. It's some more, but I can't think of them. But he's worked with tons of fighters. I think Felix Trinidad too. But anyways, man, him being with Adrien Broner, bro, that's a good look, bro. You mean both of them are from Ohio. AB from Cincinnati, Ohio. I know Don King is from Ohio. I don't know what part though. I think maybe Cleveland or something like that. But anyways, bro, look. So the man is a legendary promoter. He hasn't been active as recently. I know recently he worked with guys like Bermain Stavern and so he has a good relationship. Like Don King can pretty much work with anybody. I don't think he has like bad grudges. I mean, he worked with the PBC. Deontay Wilder versus Bermain Stavern. He worked with he worked with Bob Arum. So hopefully we can get these fights. Now the thing about it is, bro, I just don't know where Adrien Broner is as far as physically in his career, bro. I continue to say this, the last fight he had with Santiago, AB has just been super inactive. The last fight he had with Santiago was February of 2021. Okay, so that's literally 2 years ago, and many people thought that he lost that fight against Santiago, right? And then before that fight, he hadn't fought since January of 2019 against Manny Pacquiao. So that was 2 years before that. So AB has just really not looked good at all and has not been active at all recently. So we can only go with the memories that we have more recent. Boxing has always been a what have you done for me lately sport. So it's like we can only go by recently. And so recently that makes me wonder, can Adrien Broner even win a world title? Now, I'm rooting for Adrien Broner because I really, I see him trying to, that's all we can ask, bro. Just try your hardest, bro, AB. And the thing about Adrien Broner, bro, is, man, I was looking at some highlights of dude not too long ago, bro. And bro, when that man lets his hands go, bro, I urge you, man, anybody that's Johnny come lately, so you just ride off the train of what everybody else says about Adrien Broner, go look at Adrien Broner's old fights, bro. That dude, when he lets his hands go, man, AB has some of the best combinations you'll see. But it's so far in between, like, man. But I am concerned about that because I want to know what. I don't. Just being honestly speaking, I don't know any top fighters that I feel comfortable with Adrien Broner in there with right now. Maybe that Puello dude, or that's about to fight. Because AB is fighting at 140, and 140 right now is the most stacked division. That division ain't even stacked. That division is crammed. That division is crammed, bro. And so I know Puello is fighting Rolly Romero. Puello has whatever his name is, has the WBA. That's the only route that I could see AB, but he's not ranked in any sanctions, But that's the only route. That's the safest route I feel like AB should take. I don't feel comfortable with him fighting Regis Prograis, especially not right now. I don't feel comfortable with him fighting Josh Taylor. Who's the other champ? Matias. I don't feel comfortable with what. I think Matias will be a second option though. After Puello, whatever his name is, for the WBA, I think he should go for the IBF route for Matias. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a safer route for Adrien Broner to go. But even that fight is a super dangerous fight because Matias got popped. Now AB has showed that he has a chin, obviously. Adrien Broner can take a punch. But the reason why I say Matias, despite him being such a dangerous puncher, he's more one-dimensional. But I don't know, man. I'm not confident in Adrien Broner right now, but that's because I haven't seen him in so long. So maybe, he can show us something, and I pray that he does, because, I want to see the brother do good in life for him and his kids. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think about Adrien Broner signing with Don King? Like, comment, subscribe. What fights do you want to see? But what do I know?